Alright, so today we're going to change out the radiator. We're changing it out because mine has a leak, a pinhole leak right in there in that corner. And it's a very light leak. It hasn't overheated or anything. I just have to add coolant every so often. Alright, let's get started. I'm going to start by removing this line for the reservoir overfill. Just set that aside and out of the way. Then we're gonna remove the fan shroud. So we'll disconnect the fan here. Just one plug. Put that aside there. Alright, now there's two 10mm bolts. That one there, and then on the other side, over here for the shroud. So let's take those out. This bracket here, it's got to be removed. It's connected with a 8mm bolt, and that's what it looks like. So now that completely comes off. All right, the shroud should slide up now. The fan's already disconnected. There's her shroud. I got a pen here. Catch coolant. I want it dripping all over the floor. Alright, gonna disconnect the top radiator hose. Then the top hose. It disconnects there. So let me get in here. Now that I stepped the clamp back, I can just give it some twist. Let it pop out. There we go. That's the upper radiator hose. This thing is like covered in oil. This whole engine is. I'm gonna disconnect it from the water pump because I'm gonna replace the hoses also. So I might as well just take them off now. Alright. Now the radiator itself is held on with two 10mm bolts, one at this end and one here. You go in through here. So let's get those off. And now from what I can tell, the AC condenser is connected to the radiator with a 10mm bolt there and probably another one on this side that I can't see through here. To get to that guy there, I'm gonna take off the front grill. And this is held together with, it looks like 4 Torx screws, and it's a T20. So, there. 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 And the last one there. Okay, now we can just wiggle it out. And the grill comes off. Set that aside. Now we got access to that guy there. And And over here, there's another guy in there. Alright, so those are out. I took out the one that was in there. I took out the one that was in there. So now the radiator can come away. And we can slide it out. Alright, so I just took a screwdriver and loosened that guy up. I'm gonna pull it out. So I'm just gonna take my screwdriver, loosen this guy up. Looks like it's loose enough. Just slide it out of the way. And do the same thing, pull it out. And take a little bit of work to wiggle it out. There we go. Okay. Managed to get it out with the radiator hose still attached. All right, now the AC condenser has these little feet on the bottom, kind of like the radiator. They're down there, and they go into these little holes right there and right there. So you have to lift the condenser up and away to get it to clear. The radiator's out. So yeah, it looks like that's gonna work. Looks like it's about the same. All right, let's put this on. Slip right in. Gonna slide this clamp. And there we go. That one's secure. But radiator hose. Alright, now that I got the condensers, the condenser bolt started by hand. Go ahead and tighten them. That one's tight. The other one on the other side, I'll use a ratchet so they're hard to get to. Alright, there we go. Now the condenser is attached to the radiator. Alright, we can hook up these lines. This is our top one. cut it just a little bit long. We're gonna insert that there. Clamp's good. Alright, new upper, new lower hose. Oil cooler lines are in. Let's put on that radiator fan. Alright, so the hoses are in. Bottom hose I put in also. I reattached the cooler lines, the transmission cooler lines. The shroud is bolted back in, there. That bracket's put back there where it belongs. That's an 8mm right there. 8mm, and that one's a 10, and that one's a 10. Alright. Then I went ahead and put these back on. These are a 10. And this one here, it's also a 10. Don't forget to plug in your radiator fan. Alright. That's plugged back in. Alright, now let's put the coolant reservoir line back on. Snaps those, snaps in there, and then just hooks up back there. A little too loose. I have to find a clamp or something. Let me see if I have something like that. Alright, now we're just burping the system, running the engine, letting all the bubbles come out of the engine block, and topping off the radiator as needed. And get all those bubbles coming out. I'm just gonna keep doing this so I don't see any more bubbles, and my fans have cycled 3 or 4 times. I think that'll be good. Alright, thank you for watching. Later.